Three wahine toa, battling for one huge and crucial Māori electorate. Crucial because a tight election may mean
Te Pāti Māori could be choosing the next Prime Minister of New Zealand.
Yep, and I guess we will make sure that we weigh up everything that has made us who we are today to be involved in those discussions.
Debbie Ngarewa lost by only 1,050 votes in 2020.
What is it like campaigning this time as opposed to 2020?
Well, I think my family are really relieved because I no longer have to take them along with me to fill empty seats.
A successful term means she doesn't have name recognition problems now, nor does she have her previous competitor, Labour's Adrian Rurafe, with his strong ties to the Ratana Church.
The ayes have it.
Rurafe moved onto the list after becoming Speaker of the House. That's created an opportunity for Ngarewa and a surprise opportunity for Labour list MP Soraya Peki Mason, who's only been in Parliament for 10 months.
Are you totally committed to it?
Absolutely committed to it. I have a responsibility to run and do my absolute best.
Peki Mason also has ties to Ratana. When Jacinda Ardern attended for the last time as Prime Minister, she was there to welcome her.
Fourth generation follower of the faith and movement. Married, my husband's from there. He's similar, generational follower of the faith and movement. I served on their national body for almost 15 years of the Ratana movement.
Soraya Peki Mason is actually from Whanganui.
I come from a very humble upbringing, just down the road here in Castlecliff, Kokohuia, struggling mum, widowed very, very young with 6 children. I've experienced what it's like to be a solo mum and to be struggling, so I know what Struggle Street looks like. Kia ora noi.
The third candidate standing also whakapapas to Whanganui. National List MP Harete Hipango is from Pūtiki, with lineage stretching back to Reri o Maki.
She signed the Treaty of Waitangi on the 23rd of May 1840 at Pūtiki, and she was one of the few Māori women to do that, and there was the recognition in terms of the leadership that comes from our women as well, not just our men.
Hipango is well known, a former Whanganui MP. As a young lawyer, she represented protesters during the Motua Gardens Paikaitori occupation.
No other lawyer in the town prepared to advocate and represent those persons who were charged and arrested. That was me. That was my professional job to do that.
It's the first time in 20 years National has stood candidates in the Māori electorates, and Hipango has some high-profile support.
This one here, look at you. That's a young me, that's a young you. I was obviously sharing some views that you weren't particularly agreeable to at the time.
No.
Dame Tariana Turia, former Labour MP in Te Tai Hauāuru, who crossed the floor and set up the Māori Party after the foreshore and seabed hikoi.
It is the beginning of a new Māori movement.
She also calls Pūtiki home.
And I think that's something that, as Māori, we're quite good at doing, because the importance of, sitting here under the maho at Pūtiki, recognising the power of whakapapa and the importance of whanaungatanga.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love this place.
There is also shared history across the candidates.
And here we are here, we're there.
The foreshore and seabed hikoi was a formative moment for Debbie Ngarewa. But when it comes to this election, one issue dominates.
People call it cost of living. It's such an extenuation of that. So the poverty, the displacement that has come as a consequence of that.
The cost of living is top of the agenda.
How can they afford healthy, nourishing kai when the cost of it is just escalated?
Te Tai Hauāuru has been held by Labour since 2014, but the party is positioning itself as the underdog. But does that mean it's Te Pāti Māori's for the taking?
I think we're a force to be reckoned with these elections. In saying that, I don't take anything for granted.